Hey everyone, welcome to video 3 of the 4-part series where I'm collaborating with HealthExpress and their health and wellbeing coach to help kickstart your last ever weight loss journey. If you haven't seen the earlier videos, we covered motivation in part 1 and exercise in part 2. Make sure to check those out if you haven't already. In this video, we're talking about food and how eating for weight loss doesn't mean cutting out everything that you love. When I first started this weight loss journey, I thought that eating to lose weight meant giving up all the foods I love and enjoy. But along the way, I've learned it's not about restriction, it's about balance. Strict diets. I've tried them before and they just didn't work for me in the long run. And that's why I shifted my focus on small, achievable changes that I know I can stick with over time for the long run. If you've been following this series, you'll notice something I've said often. There's a pattern, a theme. Progress, not perfection. For example, there's very common misconceptions that you need to cut out carbs entirely to lose weight. The truth is, you don't. It's more about being mindful of how different foods make you feel and then adjusting your choices accordingly. And we could do this by switching in more nutritious alternatives to our favourite foods. We can nourish our body and minds without feeling deprived. Here are a few simple things that have really helped me on my weight loss journey. 1. Focusing on what foods I want to prioritise rather than negative focus on what I can't eat or shouldn't eat. And for me, that's protein, fibre, and 30 different kinds of fruits and veggies a week. And this follows into number 2, adding more vegetables and fibre-rich foods into my meals. And I like to do this by having a selection of different coloured vegetables, eat the rainbow so to speak. Because adding more vegetables and fibre-rich foods, they keep me feeling fuller for longer and are really good for digestion. This is especially important for people like me who may be on a GLP-1 medication, as these medications can slow down stomach emptying digestion and can lead to constipation. Number 3, drinking more water in between and during meals. It is such a simple tip, but it really does help you keep hydrated, keep those hunger pangs at bay, which means I'm less likely to overeat. 4, practicing mindful eating. I like to slow down and enjoy my food. And in doing this, I'm able to recognise when I am starting to feel full. And this has been a game changer. One thing I have learned on this journey is the power of having that go-to meal. It consists of staple food items that I always buy or have in my fridge. And you might see this with some of what I eat in a day. I tend to go for the same sort of breakfast, lunch combinations. Because that means I don't have to go out and buy a load of ingredients that are going to get wasted. I just vary the meal slightly so that I don't get bored. And this means that when I'm short on time or just can't decide what I want to eat, I can rely on this simple, balanced meal. And for me, it's smoked salmon, cream cheese bagels, cucumber and tomatoes. Because this consists of healthy fats, some carbs, lots of protein and fibre. It's quick, it's easy to make, and it keeps me full and energised. And I think that having a list of short go-to meals like this takes out all that guesswork of what we're going to have for breakfast, lunch and dinner every day, because it can become overwhelming and boring. So taking out that guesswork of eating helps me stay on track even on busy days. Taking that first step is so important. It builds momentum and shows you that change is possible. No matter how small that step seems, it's a step in the right direction. Everyone's starting point is different. Reflect on where you are now. Are there small changes that you want to start making today? I know I can. And maybe for you, that's drinking more water, sitting down to enjoy your meals, whether by yourself or with your family, or whether it's adding that extra serving of veggies to your lunch. My first step this year was drinking more and eating more mindfully. And these small changes are starting to build my confidence. And I know that in time, it will make bigger goals seem more achievable. One thing I've learned is healthy eating isn't a one-size-fits-all. It's a journey, just like weight loss. So let's start with small improvements based on where we are now, and let's build from there. And like I said, I bring you this video today in collaboration with the professionals at HealthExpress. If you do have any questions that you'd like me to put forward to them, please let me know in the comments and I'll do that.